Sabadi. Welcome to Master Yun's Art Beyond Museums Lao editions.
This EP in Vangvieng.
Yes, we're here in beautiful, magical and mystical Vangvieng.
Yes.
But what location are we at here?
Tampukam Vangvieng.
Oh, Tampukam. Tampukam is actually the cave of the golden crab.
Golden crabs.
Yes, of
wow,
the golden
amazing.
crab. But you know why we choose the cave?
No, I don't know.
Well, the reason why we chose the cave, of course, is the cave has been here for many millions of years.
Oh,
and
wow.
that signifies like long life and longevity.
Yes.
And of course, Master Yun's painting or calligraphy
Wow.
here is
Amazing.
the crane of longevity.
The cranes.
Of longevity.
Wow,
Yes.
so
And you know,
amazing.
for someone to have a long, prosperous life,
Yes.
you also must have many different elements to that life. And one of the elements, of course, is to have freedom. To be who
Wow,
you
so
want,
amazing.
to live how you want. And of course, that is one of the reasons why you can have such a long life.
The good story.
Yes,
Wow,
definitely.
it's amazing.
But also, you know, I heard also that the crane itself,
Cranes.
there's a story of a 35 million year carcass.
Oh wow, that's amazing.
Of course,
Amazing.
that is such an interesting thing to have longevity and also to find the carcass of a crane of
Yes.
35 million years old.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay, the code, of course, for this magnificent calligraphy painting is
Yes.
FSC 154.
Oh wow.
Okay, you can say it FSC 154.
This is price.
Okay, and the auspicious price, of course, is 88,868.
Oh wow, nice.
Let's move on to our next location.
Let's go.
Hi, we're very honored to have the presence of the owner and the president of Inthira Hotel.
My name is Inti. Actually, many people thought that, okay, I put my name for my hotel, but actually
Okay.
it's my daughter's name.
Oh, your daughter's name.
My daughter's name.
Before we are going to the question,
I think we should have a toast, right?
yes.
Yes. This is our sponsor, actually.
Okay.
And the sponsor here is Laurent-Perrier Champagne. And they've never sponsored anyone except for Master Yun in the past, in the history.
Yes.
You know? So let's have a toast to our sponsors first.
Yes.
Let's cheers and have a toast. Yes, cheers.
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 Oh,
Wow.
I needed that actually.
That's nice. Yeah.
Okay.
Laurent-Perrier Champagne.
I want to ask you, can you tell us the concept for the hotel?
Yeah, the hotel here in Vangvieng, actually, because we are in the middle of a limestone forest.
A limestone forest, okay.
So the idea when you come here, you see like a block of concrete.
Yes.
Actually, we not even painted.
Yeah.
We want it to be a natural color, just to be contrast with the limestone.
Yes.
So if you look to the other side of the hotel, right, the one facing the river, it's going to be like a beehive.
Okay.
So we put the plant in between,
Okay.
just to create as natural
As possible, right?
As possible, yeah.
Well, you know, I also see like a mix of many different elements. I see the modern and I see a lot of the traditional as well.
Yeah.
But what is that?
Yeah, I think the traditional is very important
Okay.
in the design because it solve out the atmosphere,
Okay.
the ambient of the hotel. And personally, I also like to see, I mean, on this antique and so on. It just give good imagination, a
Okay.
history. So that means, okay, it's some culture in the hotel.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's quite interesting. I mean, do you think that plays a lot of importance to how long or how successful a business can be run?
Yeah, I think that can be also communicated in that.
Okay.
So I show the appreciate of the, because the antique art is I love it. So
Yeah.
it build up the imagination of the
Okay.
guests also. Yeah.
So basically, if you have an appreciation for like the grassroots, the traditional, then sometimes there is longevity in that, right?
That's right.
Well, you know, actually, you know, with Master Yun's painting here, we have the
Yes.
picture of the crane.
Yes.
And this is like the crane of everlasting victory. And sometimes when you want to have like everlasting victory in life, in business, you have to have that essence, as you said,
Yeah.
of something very, very traditional.
Yeah.
Yeah. FSC 154. Okay. And there's the auspicious price, and it's 88,868 Singapore dollars. So anyone that is the owner of this calligraphy painting would be rest assured that they would have something very, very special, something very traditional, as you said as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cheers.
Okay, we'll have another toast.
All right. Cheers.
I also hear that you have many other different businesses as well.
Yeah,
Can you tell us about that?
Actually, we're starting up our business as in the restaurant business.
Okay.
And then, of course, and then we linking up to travel agent.
Well, actually, you know, like, I mean, I remember coming to Laos as a child, or maybe 18, 19 years old. And the first place that I went to always would be Kop Tai De.
Yeah, that's a place.
That's your restaurant, right?
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a landmark at the moment, right?
Yeah, I
It's
think-
amazing. And I still go there today.
All right. Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
We had opened for 24 years.
Amazing, 24 years. I must have been 24 then because I'm 48 now. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you mentioned also other businesses?
Yeah, we also the first company that operating adventure activities.
Oh.
So basically, we started up here in Vangvieng, but then we expand, and now Green Discovery is more focused on attraction
Okay.
because I think in Laos there are so many beautiful area,
That's
beautiful
true.
place. So
That's true.
I think there's a big potential. And myself, I love adventure.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's how we're starting up.
Well, you know, like, I mean, can I just say that I would say that you were a pioneer for the
Okay.
Lao people, not only in the restaurant industry,
Yes.
but also the hotel and activities as well. So we're actually with someone quite important at the moment, yeah.
Yes.
And you know, I think let's talk about the painting over there, because like sometimes, you know, what we
European.
see is the yellow crane.
Yes,
Okay.
Europeans.
And Singkham, can you tell us like what elements we have there?
Fengshui painting use 24 karat gold,
Yep.
18 karat gold, and silver.
And silver as well
Yeah.
in his
And
paintings.
silver.
Okay. But at the same time though, what we don't see in like under UV lights,
Yes.
okay, is actually something very different. I mean, invisible light, this is what we see. But under UV light, we see something totally different. And if you shine this at nighttime,
Yes.
what you will see is actually something very much like a womb,
Yes.
a mother's womb.
Uh-huh.
See, like the center there, the center here.
Okay. Yeah.
Under UV light, that's all you kind of see. And the other things that you see are the different patterns, like the lighting patterns, you know. And I think there's something central and core in having something to, you know, be there for a long time. And do you think in your line of business, there must be something central?
Yeah, of course. I think example like team.
Okay,
I think
teamwork.
team is very important. So I think the behind of what we have today, I think the secret is teamwork.
That's amazing, yeah. So I guess, like, I mean, within that teamwork as well, there must be a sense of comfort,
Yeah.
a sense of unity.
Yeah.
And I think that's quite similar to Master Yun's Feng Shui paintings, where, like I said, mentioned earlier, it's kind of like a womb. When a baby is in a mother's womb,
Yes.
the baby feels comfort
Yes.
and feels a sense of unity. And I think that, driven for a long time,
Yeah.
can actually, you know, have a lot of longevity.
Yeah, I am a man or a person who like outdoor activities. I like nature.
That's wonderful, yeah.
I think I quite a simple person, but really believe on the potential of Lao tourism. So that's one of the reasons why now we still keep expanding.
Yep.
So, I mean, to to make Lao tourism work, I think of course protection, conservation is very important.
Okay.
Because we working in the nature.
Yes.
So of course, any activities to going into the nature is give a negative impact. But what we do is we just try, of course, any activities can be impacted. But what we do, we just try to minimize the impact.
Okay.
Negative impact to the nature to make sure that the beauty of the nature is still there.
That's amazing. Yes.
Introduce, a beautiful place for people. I think, of course, if you compare to the value of the nature, if you just cut one tree, you can only sell one time.
Yeah.
Yes.
But you give it just to bring people to see it is forever.
Yes.
All right. So no matter, even it's gonna be the value even gonna be much more.
So I could actually sense in my mind that you're kind of a person that actually mingles yourself within nature, rather than destroying nature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
So even with the you have the slings and all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
So it's actually being one with nature, rather than just like a roller coaster and cutting off all the trees and all that stuff. So you actually experience the wonder and nature of Laos. Yeah, I think that is one of your signatures. Yeah. Is there anything that you would like to tell the audiences out there about Laos and also about your hotels and all that?
Yeah, might be not many people knows about Laos, I think, but I think, of course, I think maybe the communication is not really huge because I think Laos is a quite new country for tourism. But I think if a lot of tourists coming here, I hear a lot of tourists that said one of the best place to,
I
to
absolutely
visit.
agree.
Yeah. So the secret of that is when I ask tourists, they said why they come to Laos. I said, beautiful people, friendly, beautiful nature, unseen, unique. Virgin nature. That is what they call it.
Yeah.
And
And at the core, like
yeah.
you said previously, it's the teamwork, right?
Yeah.
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 Wow, great.
So from a very north up down to the south, I think in each place is different. So there's a unique between each area and location. Example, in the north, it's going to be more ethnic minority.
Okay.
In the middle part, like Vangvieng, river, limestone, even the middle part of Laos, and down south is plateau, waterfall.
Yeah.
So in each area you
You'd
go.
like to preserve that, right?
Yeah.
So every different region, as you said, the north having their ethnic groups, you want to preserve that and get the tourists to come and experience that, right? And you have it in the south, you have the plateau and all that stuff. I think that's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's something great. And I actually thank you, for your experiences, and thank you for being who you are. Yeah. So let's have a toast.
Yes.
All right.
Of course.
This is actually a really great episode. Thank you so much. So we're here, of course, at beautiful Vangvieng. We're about to close the show. And of course, we have Master Yin here in spirit.
Yes.
Basically, this is the dragon and the crane.
Yes.
And of course, the dragon signifies strength,
Yes.
power, and influence.
Yeah.
And also the crane signifies longevity, right? But to have that intermingling and make it work, to have power, influence, and also a lot of prosperity and longevity, there must be that central element where you have that, like Kun Inti said, that teamwork.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That teamwork.
Because especially under UV light,
Yes.
we see the two intertwining together,
Yeah.
and also that central element as well.
Good.
Yeah.
Doctor,
Yes.
this picture have a cost.
Yeah, the code is
Two.
FSC182. And
Yes.
can you tell us the auspicious price?
Yeah. Can you ask?
Yeah, it's 58,868 Singapore dollars. So for our next episode, wait and see, because we have something very, very exciting coming up for you. But for now, let's say sabai, okay?
Yes.
Sabai and toast. Cheers.
Cheers.
The Art Beyond Museums series and Master Yun Longzi's Feng Shui art are proud to be sponsored by Laurent-Perrier. For 200 over years, Laurent-Perrier has not worked with any other artist before. When you purchase a piece of Feng Shui art exhibited in this Art Beyond Museums series, you will also be getting a complimentary set of 5 different specially selected cuvées of Laurent-Perrier champagne: the La Cuvée, the Cuvée Rosé, Brut Millésimé, Demi-Sec Harmony, and the Cuvée Rosé, so that you can enjoy the taste of elegance while basking in the prosperity of Master Yun's Feng Shui paintings and calligraphies. Cheers to prosperity and elegance.